Good evening, and welcome to Neutral News, the program that looks at the world's most powerful forces and nods thoughtfully. Tonight, we investigate the complete and unconditional surrender of rational, intelligent adults to a new, tiny overlord. An overlord who rules not with an iron fist, but with a surprisingly strong grip and a complete disregard for the normal hours of business. We're talking, of course, about the first year of parenting. Susan, you have the briefing.
Neil, the transfer of power begins long before the new leader arrives. Prospective parents enter a preparatory phase, consuming vast quantities of conflicting literature on how to best serve their future employer. There are books on how to be strict, books on how to be gentle, and forums where the prevailing wisdom is to simply offer the baby a small goat as a sacrifice and hope for the best.
And is the incoming dignitary made aware of these extensive preparations?
It appears not, Neil. The baby arrives having read none of the prescribed manuals, and with its own, far simpler list of core directives. These seem to be loud, be wet, and systematically dismantle the concept of nighttime. This immediately renders all prior parental research obsolete.
A classic management coup. So, once the new regime is established, what is its first policy initiative?
The abolition of sleep, Neil. This is the new leader's signature policy. In response, the beleaguered parents invest heavily in appeasement technology. This includes costly cots that rock with the gentle rhythm of a ship in a storm, and white noise machines that play the soothing sounds of a hoover, a hairdryer, or what appears to be static from a Cold War-era listening post.
And how does the tiny executive respond to these expensive peace offerings?
With utter contempt, Neil. We have reports of a £400 automated cradle being treated as a mildly amusing fairground ride to be enjoyed for precisely 7 minutes before a formal complaint is issued in the form of a high-decibel protest. The baby's position is clear. Sleep is a negotiation, and they have a non-negotiable majority stake.
So the parents are essentially trapped in a round-the-clock board meeting with a chairman who communicates only by screaming. What happens when it's time for refreshments?
This is the next major battleground, Neil, the introduction of solid food. Parents agonize over whether to spoon-feed purees or to follow the baby-led doctrine, a philosophy which posits that the infant should be in charge of its own intake.
Giving control to the one person in the room who sees a broccoli ferret not as a source of vitamins, but as a paintbrush for their own faith. What are the results of this particular experiment in domestic democracy?
The primary result is that the baby discovers its inner abstract expressionist. Food is not so much eaten as much as it is experienced. It is smeared on hair, hidden in fists, and occasionally flung towards the family pet with surprising accuracy. The parent provides the organic carrot stick, the baby provides the performance art.
It's not just lunch, it's an installation. Now, what of foreign excursions? Surely, taking the potentate out into the wider world requires a certain protocol.
It requires a tactical response team, Neil. A simple trip to the shops necessitates a public nappy change procedure. This is a high-stakes wrestling match disguised as child care. The parent attempts to contain a biological incident, while the baby, their opponent, employs advanced counter-maneuvers, such as the crocodile death roll and the sudden leg kick into the paste.
A situation requiring the dexterity of a bomb disposal expert and the emotional resilience of a UN peacekeeper. And what of the vehicle for these excursions, the chariot itself?
The car seat. Before the infant can even sit in it, the parent must first solve it. It's a logic puzzle made of plastic and straps, with an instruction manual written in pure, undiluted ambiguity. After an hour of sweating, swearing, and consulting contradictory online videos, the parent achieves a secure fit. The baby's review of this Herculean effort is invariably to scream for the entire journey because the sun is too yellow.
A scathing critique. So, after months of this relentless chaos, I believe an official inspection takes place.
That's correct, Neil. The health visitor arrives to formally assess the situation. This is the moment for parents to pretend they are competent and well-rested human beings. They present a clean house and a smiling baby, hoping to pass the inspection.
And does the baby cooperate with this charade?
The baby exhibits impeccable comic timing, Neil. The moment the health visitor asks, "Is he giving you lots of lovely smiles?" the baby will adopt the dead-eyed, thousand-yard stare of a weary war veteran. When asked if they're making any new sounds, they will maintain a vow of absolute silence. The second the front door closes, the baby will erupt into a symphony of giggles and babbles, a perfect performance for an audience of none.
The ultimate sabotage. So, to summarize for our viewers, the first year of parenting is not a project to be managed, it is the experience of being overthrown. You are a government in exile in your own home, taking orders from a tiny, unpredictable, and frankly tyrannical leader who you also happen to love unconditionally. A truly baffling state of affairs. Thank you, Susan. Good night.